everyone, and welcome back to another Fam 2 Cents cooking video. And today we are making twice baked potatoes, and we're making them in the Ninja Foodi. I know the first question might be coming to your mind is how are they twice baked if they're in the Ninja Foodi? And my response to that is the Ninja Foodi can bake stuff. But I didn't use that setting. I air fried it, so twice baked potatoes. I'm doing quotes here, you can't see that. Anyway, moving on. So the recipe today is fairly simple. We need potatoes, cheese, bacon, green onions, sour cream, salt, pepper, and oil. Doesn't matter what kind of oil you decide to use, you just need something to coat the potatoes in while they're baking, quote unquote, in your Ninja Foodi. One step that I also did not show before the potatoes were put into the Foodi to bake, I poked a bunch of holes in it with a fork just to kind of, give that heat a chance to penetrate the skin. Something that my mom taught me. I don't think it's necessary though. As you can see here, our oiled up potatoes are now in the Foodi. They are oiled up and lightly salted. I don't know if the poking it with the fork actually does anything. That's what my mom taught me, so that's how I do it. But either way, it is what it is. These are going to be cooking at the highest setting. I think it's 390 for about 15 minutes. And after that, you want to take them and give them a little poke to see if they're done and possibly flip them. And they should be pretty good to go after 15-20 minutes. The next order of business is the bacon. I went on ahead and tossed those on a baking sheet. Or baking tray, I guess I should say, and threw those right into the oven. The oven is the best and cleanest way to cook bacon in my opinion, but we could argue about that at another date. Bacon's done, easy peasy. Now it's recommended before cutting your potatoes in half that you give them time to cool. They're going to be very hot and very difficult to handle, and cutting them can be a bit of a problem when they are like that, so let them cool down just a little bit and go ahead and cut them right down the middle long ways, so that way you can start to dig out the potato and hollow out that potato skin and start making your filling. Alright, so depending on if you cooked your potatoes correctly, this could either be a nightmare or very easy. Now, I've actually found somewhat of a remedy. If your potatoes aren't exactly as done as they could be, this could still very well help you hollow out these potatoes very easily. What I did is I took a knife and just slid it across the inside of the potato halves long ways several times, and then cut it across quite a few times just to kind of loosen all that up, so when you dig your spoon into it, it's a lot easier for you to get the potatoes out. As I said, to check their doneness, you basically stick a fork or maybe like a butter knife or something in it to see if it goes through fairly easily, and that'll let you know that your potato is done. But as I said, the cutting across it with a knife actually helps out scooping, and sorry about the blurriness, but my camera was doing whatever it wanted to right now. For this next step, a potato masher will come in handy. You want to take the potatoes that you scooped out of the halves and you want to go ahead and mash those up as finely as you can. It doesn't have to be super perfect. We're not trying to make like a paste here, but you do want them to be mashed potatoes that you're going to place back in there. And to help out with this, we're going to add some stuff to make the mashing just a little bit easier. But before so, do as much mashing as you can, get it as fine as you can with whatever you have, and then move on to the next step. Our next step, we're going to add some stuff to it for flavoring and also to help us be able to mash this up a little better. We're going to start with some sour cream and butter. Go ahead and add that to the mix and give it as much of a mashing as you can. As you can see here, I switched to a fork now because it's a little bit finer after the initial mashing that I did, and that helped out quite a bit. And then after you mash that up, you can add your green onions, your bacon, and your cheese. Also, you can salt Hit it with some more salt and pepper for taste. Everything in here is edible at this point. It's all edible now, so you can, if you'd like, you can go ahead and taste it and make sure that it's properly seasoned or whatever. And then once you're done, it's time to fill your potato halves. Alright, so during the filling process, you want to basically just fill them to the line, to where they're completely, you know, filled with the potatoes. I like to fill them just a little more than at the line, just to get a little mound kind of on the top there or whatever, so it browns very nicely. It's completely up to you. Chances are you're probably gonna have to fill them more anyway, because you've added more ingredients to this, so the overall amount that you have total is more. So, you know, do what you gotta do, fill them to the best of your ability, and yeah, that's pretty much it for that part. So after your potato skins are all filled, you want to go ahead and toss these back into the Foodi, which should still be pretty warm, so 3 to 4 minutes tops, or to desired browning. Like I said, these are twice baked, so they have to go back in there, but they are edible right now. You could eat them as is, but we wouldn't be true to the name if we did bake them again. So like I said, cook them to your desired level of doneness. I like mine to look like this, pretty good. Just a light browning on the top, nothing too crazy. Also, you know, put a little extra cheese and sour cream on the top or whatever as a garnish, or just to make it look nice. And there you go. Very easy, simple recipe, fun to make with family members or loved ones if you have them around, and you usually cook on your own. It's a good reason to pull them into the kitchen and have them help you out. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. I hope you appreciate this video. The channel is growing very steadily, but very slowly. So if you have the opportunity to share the video, please do so. You know, people who like food, please share the video. It definitely helps, and encourage them to do the same. We are on a road to 1,000, and I would definitely like to get there. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.